hat here. I am sitting in parking lot, pouring down rain outside. As you can see here, kids soccer got practice, so I'm gonna just figure I'd sit here, go live, see what everybody's up to. Chat if anybody wants to chat. Otherwise, I'll just entertain myself maybe for a little bit and go from there. But I did just release a video for the Short Action Customs. Apparently my door's not shut. 1 minute. Short Action Customs Nexus press. Very, very big fan of that press. I've had a couple, coaxial presses. That is by far, I think, the nicest. It's crazy easy. Crazy easy to size brass. The other thing is I'm really looking forward to seating some bullets, and then measuring the concentricity too. I'm really looking forward to that. I think where I'm going to notice a huge difference is the concentricity. Hey Ed, what's going on, Jordan? How you guys doing? So just figured hop in, do a live, kill some time a little bit. I got to the range and shot 7 PRC today. The rifle is going to get sent back and get a new barrel on it. Let's just say it did not hold up to standards. So, shipped it out today. They said I'll have it back Wednesday. Gonna turn around and throw a barrel on her and ready to rock and roll again and going on that. So I did get some brass fired so I can start doing some hand loading for that. So that is nice. So looking forward to that. Bummer though that I wish it would have shot, but it didn't. It happens. You get every now and then you get a rifle that just doesn't shoot. Nice, Jordan. Hunting tomorrow? What are we hunting? Hey, Jamie, how's it going, man? Hey, Wayne. So, yeah. So, anyways, the rifle was sent back. They're going to rebarrel it. What barrel? It's preferred barrel blank. No, preferred? I think it's preferred. I can't remember. I believe... I think it's Kelby's. Whoever they use. It's Kelby's rifle. It's that Nanook. But, man, I tell you what. I sent an email. Within 7 minutes, I got a phone call. Customer service was freaking amazing. He said, nope, just send it back, turn around, it'll be, as soon as we get it, we'll change the barrel and it'll be back to you. So yeah, youth hunt in Michigan, big buck going down. Right on, dude. We're happy with performance on the ELDX. Zach, dude, I was super happy with the ELDX in Africa. You know, I had 2 pass-throughs. One was at 47 yards. And then on a spring buck, 47 yards at the mountain reed buck, and then a pass through on the spring buck at 212 yards, which is really good in my opinion for that ELDX. And then everything else was, on the shoulder or behind the shoulder on game, and just obliterated the vitals. And the only thing I ever recovered from the ELDX was the jacket, but that's fine. I'm okay with that. I'm also... I'm not sure African game, Least Plains game, is any tougher than a mule deer. Be honest with you, man, I don't think they're any tougher than mule deer. I need to figure out a way to go hunt out of state and go hunt a mule deer or a good sized whitetail with a 22 Creedmoor, because I'll tell you what, I shot a bliss buck that would rival some of the mule deer I've shot in this state, and it was no problem taking it down. What grain? It was 80 grain ELDX. That's why I was shooting. So, yeah. Yeah, so excited to get 7 PRC back. I bought a 30-06 to start doing a bunch of videos with. Winchester Model 70, 300 rum. Hey, Trevor, what's going on, man? So, 300 rum stuff coming soon. There'll be a lot of 30 cal and 7 mil probably coming. And 35 Leyland stuff, too. And 458 SOCOM. I got a huge list. 308, too, from the M1A. So, my daughter says I have to grow a mustache out, so that's what's going on here. Just know this is not by my choice. So, we're going to give it a try. Ultramag, can't wait. Yeah, dude, Jamie, I need to get the thing. I need to get the thing threaded. That thing is a light. It's the Winchester Model 70 stainless version. This is a nice rifle, but it's a cheaper synthetic stock. So I do want to find a stock for it. Yeah, it was. So, but yeah, Jamie, that's gonna be a sick rifle. I think I'm probably gonna go with a maybe a McMillan stock for that 300 Ultra, or I don't know. I'm kind of torn. If you guys got suggestions on for Model 70 long action, you know, for the Magnum actions, let me know for stocks. I got a pump action 306. Right on. Good, Jordan. That's a good way to go. It must probably a Remington, maybe older Remington pump action. So, but yeah, so lots of content coming. My daylight is getting shorter, but we'll find ways to get out and shoot. I haven't posted any video stuff because most of the video stuff is kind of Hornady and Horizon's field, and I don't want to step on their toes. I have been posting a bunch of pictures and a snippet of video in here and there, kind of like shorts. So it's kind of what I've been doing, Todd. 35 here. Yeah, cool. Jordan is probably a good shooter. What's up, Cooper? Oh, dude, right on. Dude, the 6.5 PRC is a good cartridge. If I had to pick a 6.5 cartridge, it would be the 6.5 PRC and then the 6.5 by 284. Those would be the two that I would go with. I'm actually seriously contemplating doing a 6.5 PRC. Just for shooting like stuff long ways away, like steel long ways away, which is actually pretty impressive. So I shot 4 different ammos through that 7 PRC. I'm getting a little over 3,000 feet per second on that the Federal 175s, ELDX loads, which is very good. I was getting 3,004 feet average. So that 175 Federal's obviously loading it with obviously loading the with probably loader 26. So what do you load? What do you mean what do I load? I literally load 86 well, 87 now with 7 PRC, 87 different cartridges. So oh dude, Ed, I bet you it would. I've heard really good stuff about the Aero Precision stuff so far. Everybody I've talked to said they just hammer. Yeah, I hunt deer, Trevor. Dang, that's a lot. Favorite cartridges. Oh, so like, if you want, are we asking what's my favorite cartridge? Cooper, is that what you're asking? What do I use for deer? My main deer rifle is a 30-06. And it's actually a Remington 710 30-06. It's one of my favorite rifles. This is what I've had since I was 13. Just when I thought I had a new caliber for the year, I see your new pure. Yeah, dude, it's a nice rifle. It's very, very nice, Rudy, man. So Cooper, what's my favorite cartridge? I'll tell you what. I'll give you favorite cartridges by the action style. How about that? So my favorite, like mini action or AR-15, is 6mm arc. My favorite short action is 308. My favorite long action would be 30-06. And then my favorite Magnum action, it's kind of torn right now between, because I haven't loaded the 300 Ultra Mag yet. It's between that and probably the 338 Norma. And so it's probably between that. So yeah, Trevor, 168 or 165 Barnes TSX. I have had amazing luck in 30-06 with those stuff. My buddy actually, we were just at the range today, and he was shooting his, and he hammers with that thing too. I have a $350 rifle. It's just hard to beat. A Kelby 22 Creedmoor that I bought through Preferred. Don't like it too much. I feel the barrel should be more accurate. Ed, what kind of accuracy are you getting out of it? Call Kelby's, man. They're a good company. I'm here to unvote comment in question 6.5 Creedmoor experience. Okay. My grandpa used 300 Win Mag. That kills them. 300 Win Mag is a great cartridge. It's 300 Win Mag is so tried and true. Now 300 Ultra Mag is like almost 300 feet faster with a 300 Win Mag, which is just gonna be crazy, man. I'm gonna have fun playing with that. Jordan says he uses the 165 right on. 300 rum, 175 Barnes Alex would be ridiculous. Dude, you're right. I should see if I can find some 175 Barnes. So, it's better. Okay. I should see if I can find some 175 Barnes. You're right. Or, dude, you know what's really be nuts? Is those I think they're like the 172s or the 174, the ELDVT varmint bullets. Those things, like, dude, imagine like freaking shooting prairie dogs with those things at like 800 yards. It'd be crazy. I think I just found something I want to have to do next year, dude. Because I'm probably gonna go to Wyoming next year and maybe shoot prairie dogs. If I do that, I may have to bring the 300 rum mag just to do that. Dude, I may have to do that with a 110 grade bullet out of the 300 rum mag. Or maybe 130. 110 might be too fast. 110 might be getting like 4,000. I think we're gonna have to try like a 130. I'll have to do some math and look around. But now you guys got, Zach, now you got me like, what is the fastest bullet I could push accurately? I do have some 130 or 125 solid coppers too, 30 cal too. Getting through, so MOA with 80 grain ELDMs, enough brass. Yeah, like what, 3-5 shots, Ed? That you're right. That you would think that it's okay. You're okay. You would think, Ed, you'd probably get better results. How does it shoot factory? Oh, Ed, are you using 5 shots? Okay, good. Ed, are you using small or large primer in that? Because I have noticed I do not get very good accuracy when I use small primers. Just imagine seeing pink dust from the prairie dog with that. Dude, I think I'm going to have to. And if I do, okay, so guys, I got a nice new Leupold tripod, nice new Leupold spotting scope, and I am waiting till my next payday for YouTube, and I'm gonna order whatever that is. You know, it's kind of like, I don't make a whole lot, but it's fine. I'm gonna order one of the scope cams, so I can put my phone right on, and so you guys can start seeing what I'm shooting. I thought about getting the ones that mount onto my rifle, but I don't know how I feel about that. In fact, like crap, about 1.5 inches. Wow, okay, interesting. Dude, you should try, Ed, because I've done I've probably shot more 22 Creedmoor than most people. I'm not saying I've shot more than you, but I've shot a ton of 22 Creedmoor. I would try using it with large rifle primers. I had terrible luck with small primers. My accuracy was garbage. So it's just a thought, Ed. But okay, so we're gonna have to shoot, at least if I don't go to Wyoming, we'll at least have to go like east somewhere where I can shoot rock chucks at like 800 yards with that 300. That's if I can get that 300 Ultra Mag to shoot. So my can, I want to get it threaded. I don't think I have a can that can hold the pressure from 300 Ultra Mag. So I'll just do a break, but man, that thing's gonna be violent with a break. I got done Varget. H43, the best for me is Varget. Okay. So for me, the best results I have at 22 Creedmoor is triple nickel, Vidivore N555. That's been the best by far for me. So, I mean, but those are great standby. H4350, IMR 4350, and Varget. Yeah, Ed, email me. Email me, Ed. I'll send you some, man. I'll send you some. I mean, they're only Hornady, but I mean, I've had really good luck with Hornady. Although Starline also has large rifle primer ones too, I think. But I've got, if you want, man, email me. I'll send you some large rifle Hornady brass. So I appreciate you always being in here, man. So it's the least I can do. Yeah, my email is just in my bio. So if you shoot me an email with your address, I'll send you, I don't know, 25, 50 of them or whatever. How many you want? That way you can at least get an idea. I've got more 22 Creedmoor than I know what to do with, so. Or no, wait, I don't think Starline's not making it. They're making the 6 ARC. My bad. Okay, 50. Cool. I'll send you 50, dude. See what else. Dude, now you got me thinking. All I can think about right now is dusting Prairie Dogs with that 300 Ultra Mag now. Man, could you imagine doing it with a freaking like 3.3 Norma or the 3.3 Lapua? Jeez. Is reloading cheaper than buying shells every time? Jordan, it can be. But it takes time to get to where you're making money. It's kind of an investment up front. But I've been doing it for so long. I save a lot of money doing it. I also make money now doing it. I'm writing, YouTube, getting to go to cool trips. It's kind of just what you put into it and how much time you put into it. Like, you know, if you take my time and so let's just say I make like $45 an hour at my normal job, and then you take that into consideration how long it takes me to reload, then no, I'm probably not saving money. But I'd be doing something else with that time, playing video games or something stupid probably. So I'd rather be reloading. Load up some 165 TTSX in the 300 Win Mag per your comments, hoping to group test them this weekend. Oh, dude, right on. Okay, what'd you load up with? What powder? Dude, that's gonna be some serious medicine on deer. The TTSX is good. I've for some reason, like some of my Ot6s, all my Ot6s that I've owned, and then the main Ot6 I own, I have always gotten really good results with the TSX over the TTSX. Now the TTSX is going to do, it's a higher BC, it's going to do a little better long range. Yeah, it's kind of been my experience. And then IMR 4064 is like my go-to powder for 3.6. That's all I'm thinking about too. I missed the go trip for dogs this year, but next year. Okay, right on. That's bummer, Rudy. H4831 shortcut and Ramshot Hunter. Okay, cool, dude. Both good powders. Actually, I think Ramshot Hunter is actually really underrated. I think Ramshot powder in general and Shooter's World powder are both really underrated powders. Shooter's World actually I think is extremely underrated. If you can find Shooter's World powder in stores or even online, and like get your buddies to go in with you so you guys can all like split like hazmat or something like that. The hazmat and shipping, that's the way to do it. So like if I'm gonna order offline, like I'll call my buddy and say, hey, I'm gonna order, 10 pounds of this. Do you want to get in on this? Because I think it's like 32 pounds you can have shipped to your house or something like that. And so I was like, so we just get a bunch of buddies in, and then you split the hazmat and the shipping and the tax, and it comes out to being way less. I mean, like say he gets 5 pounds, I get 10 pounds, and we just basically divide it off the poundage. But I mean, it makes a huge difference. So, but like if you guys have not tried Shooter's World powder, I would definitely seriously try to get into some Shooter's World powder. That stuff I think is seriously slept on, especially the Shooter's World Precision powder. If you guys like Varget powder, Shooter's World Precision powder is, I swear, a clone, and if not better. My 6 ARC loves, like the 107s to 109 grain bullets, loves that. So, but yeah, sorry, I got a little rambling there. So, boom. I just put out a video today too, by the way, for that Short Action Customs press. Holy balls, that is a nice press. I'm super impressed with that thing. I have owned several coaxial presses, by far the best. Been wanting to try Shooter's World powder. Ben, I would do it, man. What time is it there? It is 6:30. Cabela's here in Houston is crazy money, like 60. Exactly. So like, if you can get it off, like right now, like I've been seeing stuff on sale online, for powder, and then like a lot of times you can get no hazmat. So if you can get no hazmat and the stuff's on sale, jump on it. But the other thing is I think we're gonna start seeing that stuff come down. If some wars would stop happening, that would help us a ton too. I saw some Alliant powder randomly pop up in my Sportsman's. It's like, what the heck? It was nothing that I wanted, but that was interesting. Seen the video. All right, right on, Wayne. Thank you. I appreciate it. Anytime you guys like see my videos, if you huge thumbs up goes a long ways. And if you guys are okay, feel commenting, I don't even care what it's. If it's just like American flag in the comment, that is huge. It makes a huge difference. I actually sat through YouTube had like a conference thing, and they talked about how to get more subscribers, and like it was like an hour thing that you can sit in on, and they talk about how to like the algorithm, all that works. Comments, likes are huge, and even comments. I don't like when someone goes on and says something weird on my a video or a comment. I just leave it because every comment helps big time. It doesn't matter if it's negative or whatever. Even thumbs up and thumbs down actually helps. Someone gives me a thumbs down video, it still helps because what it does is it's just, so when people give a thumbs down on other video, it gets really weird. But anyways, so it's pretty cool. It was actually pretty interesting, the kind of stuff they were talking about. I was kind of surprised I got invited because of the content I do, but it's pretty interesting. So Mr. Hootie Hoo, I've been talking to him quite a bit, getting to know him a little bit, so that was kind of cool. How much do I think I make off of YouTube? I'll tell you, I this year will probably make $400. So I mean, it's not a lot, but it's nothing to sneeze at. I mean, like, I'm not doing YouTube to make money. Yeah, it's nice to have the little income that goes towards bullets or powder or primer or whatever, but I mainly do it just because I enjoy it and I like chatting with people, and I feel like reloading's kind of dying, like actual skilled reloading and the knowledge that's behind all this stuff is kind of becoming a dying art, and I don't want that to happen. And I mainly just started this to share my experience. That's pretty much it, but that's what I make, Todd. I mean, I don't have a lot of subscribers. I'm at 4,000 now. I don't get a ton of views. I think my average views is like 150 to 600, and then I might get a video that spikes a ton, and that helps a lot. But I mean, there's guys out there making 6 figures on YouTube. I mean, I'm not one of them. I have a normal day job where I work. It's 5 in the morning until 4, and then I go home and do 3D printing and all kinds of stuff, and I write. I just bust my ass doing all kinds of stuff. So SA makes great stuff, but the warranty is no bueno. Short Action Customs, they have 100% lifetime warranty, Ed. What do you mean it's no? What do you mean? Do you like have to do you have to prove that you bought something, or because I have bought some stuff from them and I actually had to return something. Yeah, Short Action Customs, yeah. So Short Action Customs and then Short Action Precision. Short Action Customs, I believe, I mean, they have a lifetime warranty on everything. Yeah, Todd, I write. So I write for 3 magazines. The publishing is Wolf Publishing. So it's Handloader Magazine, Rifleman's Journal, Environment Magazine. That's what I write for, Todd. So like you can go on to Wolf Publishing and you can find all that stuff. You can get an online subscription, which I feel like they should be pushing more because I feel like people aren't as so much into getting the magazine in the mail anymore. When you don't really get in the store because people don't like seeing guns on covers because people are getting all weird about guns in this country, which is just weird. But that's who I write for. So Handloader Magazine is the main one. I have Varmint Magazine just comes out twice a year, and I usually have 1 or 2 articles in that every year. I mean every issue. So there's 2 of those. And then Handloader Magazine and Rifleman's Journal. So I write for both of those. I'm gonna have a bunch of stuff coming out this fall and winter. I will be writing a 2-part story on my trip to Africa. So that will be in Rifleman's Journal. Let's see here. How did I get in the writing gig? Just some articles, and then they liked what you wrote. They were just kind of looking for some younger people to write, and they actually contacted me through my Instagram. So it's pretty crazy. That's how Todd. See, Ed, my action workbook broke at Remington 7. And they said that the rod is only for custom action and the factory actions are too tight. That's interesting, Ed. your action wrench broke on a Remington 700, and they said that the rod is only for custom and that the factory actions are too tight. Well, did they state that on anything? Because that's kind of, I kind of agree with you. That might be a little bogus. I just would have told them that, oh yeah, okay, I used it on a custom then. I saw that in the hand loader, Mike Venturino passed away. Yeah, he did pass. That's unfortunate. That leaves a pretty big gap. I mean, I actually, this is gonna sound bad, but I'm gonna be filling every other month one of his spots too. But so it's good for me. But yeah, it's pretty sad. He had some health issues for a while, and so good guy though, great writer. I know they got a few of his stuff like kind of backlogged and stuff like that, but it's gonna be some big shoes to fill for some people. He's been doing it a while, so. Yeah, if you guys aren't following the Instagram channel, Hand Loader Magazine, and not Instagram, but Instagram handle, Hand Loader Magazine. I run the social media for that too, for them. And then if you're not following on YouTube, Hand Loader TV too. Jeremiah does tons of stuff on there. I'm glad you're feeling it because you have the knowledge, dude. Yeah, thanks, man. I appreciate it. I'm working on it. You know, I don't claim to know everything, and you know, I'll probably forget. I mean, Mike Trino would obviously forgot more than I probably will ever know, but I'm working my way there, and it's all about experience and learning and opening yourself up to new things. So I mean, I'm 10 times the better reloader than I was 5 years ago. So that's what I said to the guy, and he said that they want the rod back to test the metal. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I don't know, Ed. That's interesting. I mean, I know the owner, and he's a pretty cool dude. So that's interesting. I met him at SHOT Show this year, but that sucks. I don't have their barrel vise or their their action wrenches. I hear they're really good stuff about them. Let's see here. Is the Barnes manual data pretty reliable in your experience? Their max charge with a 3-in Win Mag were significantly higher than other low manuals I checked. Yeah, it is. It's actually really good, Zach. The other thing is you're shooting a copper bullet. So it's going to be different than anything else that you're looking at for a load manual. And it's specific towards their, bullet. Just, start at the bottom, work your way up. The other thing, Zach, is you can always go onto Barnes' website, and they have updated data on there too. So say that maybe was a typo in there. You can go on to Barnes' website, and they'd have it updated if it was something that was wrong, or if they obviously found out people were blowing their guns up. But to be honest, I mean, like, what are we talking here? I mean, like, how it works is copper bullets are longer than like a 165, or let's go with, let's just say there was a 165 ELDX. There's not, but a Hornady 165 ELDX, and then you took a 165 Barnes LRX. That 165 Barnes LRX would be longer than the 165, but. And I have found I can push copper bullets harder. And that's usually where you're going to see accuracy. It's kind of weird. Like, you push it at the lower end, you see accuracy, and you push it at the higher end, you start seeing accuracy. So, but might have to start doing this every time I take my kid to soccer. This makes this way more enjoyable. Max charge for 4831, Shortcut, and Hunter were both 3 to 4 grains higher than other manuals. So okay, I would sling it, man. The thing is Barnes is saying that per their bullet, because if you look at the other manuals, they're gonna be showing it for probably a cup and core jacket or a bonded bullet. It's not gonna be the same. So Ed, for one, the short action custom press is a hell of a lot smaller, a lot lighter, uh, and it's got more room. I like the floating shell plate. I never really liked the coax shell holder thing. I like how the dies you can actually use. Um, you know they have a die ring thing that you can get from Short Action Customs, but you can actually use like your Forester, die rings in there. It's just, man, it's just nice, light. It feels so nice going down. It's pretty much almost effortless, and the rolling handle is nice, and it's not sitting way up high or a single handle. I don't know. It's really nice. Go watch the video, Ed. And I guess comment on it. Let me know what you think. Have you ever wrote anything for Grace Sporting Journal? I know they have a lot of articles from independent writers. One of the few magazines that read cover to cover. I have not, Jamie. I'll have to look into that. I pretty much mainly just write for Wolf Publishing because they're kind of who gave me my start. And that's kind of where I kind of want to stay because I grew up reading those magazines. And unless I have time to write for other stuff, I mean, 3 magazines it's quite a bit for me to write for when I have a full-time job and 2 kids and everything else. So like I kind of, and then I gotta worry about setting stuff out to, like to get purchased and stuff like that. I have a deal with Wolf where it's not like that. And so yeah. I'm right in the edge of pressure with my Barnes 30-30 load, but it's a lights out load for accuracy, and I never been able to get that out of a 30. Is it a 30-30 lever or is it a 30-30 like Thompson Center? 30-30 is hard to get to shoot. A lot of it's because they bet your shoulder, it's going off of that rim, and if your rim is different thicknesses, then your bullet's going to be different thickness. I mean, your jump's going to be different thicknesses. It's kind of like that freaking 22 Hornet, Jamie. Dude, Jamie, that 22 Hornet I think was the hardest cartridge I've ever loaded for. I had to get super creative loading for that. And I just finished an article for the Varmint magazine for that. But that was a pain in the ass to load for. That tested my knowledge and capability quite a bit. That 22 Hornet did. See, Grade's been published since the late 60s and 70s. Very popular here. Okay. I'll look into it, man. So is it still a magazine or is it online only? Because a lot of people are going to like online only, which I think is kind of a mistake because I mean, like if I was to read something, I'd rather hold it in my hand than read it on my phone, personally. But Todd Simmons, what? So, yeah, and it's not cheap. It's not cheap at all. But I'll tell you what, I may never buy a press again. At least, I mean, I've got 2 Dillons. I got 2 progressive presses. I've got that Hornady iron press, and I've got the RCBS older rock chucker, and I've got an RCBS RS5, and I've got that Nexus now. I don't think I'm ever going to buy another press. And to be honest with you, man, like sizing the brass today, that 7PRC brass, it was so stinking easy. I did it with my left hand, and my left arm's pretty weak, and it just felt so smooth. If you want a Rolls Royce, you have to be willing to pay up. That's exactly it, Zach. They do both, but the actual physical magazines have some of the best artwork of any of the outdoor magazines I've ever seen. Okay, right on. Cool. What means you're selling me? Rudy, man, do you need a press? I'll sell you one. Make you a good deal. I'm always selling stuff, man. I'm always testing stuff. So, what hunts do you have planned for next year? Well, I still have some hunts planned for this year. I'm still bear hunting. I was trying to get that 7PRC dialed in. I'd like to shoot a deer and bear with that, but problem is deer season's only like 7 days here, and so it's gonna be pretty crazy. And then I'm always hunting cougars. So, and then coyotes obviously this fall and winter I'm gonna do a ton. So for next year, I believe I'm going coyote hunting in February, in Wyoming, and then maybe some Texas, going to Texas and doing some hunting down there for pronghorn, and then we'll see. I'm not sure. I've had some discussions with some industry people about going hunting, and so we'll see how it goes. I think it'd be freaking awesome to go kill a alligator down in Louisiana, though. I was kind of looking into that. That would be cool. It's expensive, but what they do is you kill an alligator, and they make you a custom pair of cowboy boots from it and a hat. I'm digging that. That would be a lot of fun. So we'll see. And then I have my normal, you know, I'll probably have a cow elk tag in January for deprivation, and then I'll probably, we'll see. I'll probably go hunt spike elk, but spike elk here is just a nightmare because that's what everybody's doing. I got a Rock Chuck and a Lee 6-pack Pro and the coax. It's too much for me. I at least want to try one. Yeah. Yeah, dude, and it's not cheap, man. It's not for everybody, and you know, fortunately because of the writing, the money I make writing and the money I make off of YouTube, I try to put back into getting new gear or guns or whatever so I can do on here. And so that was the purpose of that. So, and I sold my coax and 2 other presses to get that press. I knew that was coming out for like a year and a half. And so I sold my coax press, I think maybe a little over a year ago. Yeah, dude, it's a nice press. I'll definitely use it for precision stuff is what I'm thinking. Although, I mean, I can load precision on my Dillon, but probably nowhere near that. I'm also thinking about I'll do a follow-up video. I need to figure out a way to get my phone or another filming device so I can film better while I'm at the bench. I gotta figure that out. But I want to do I want to do a video, and I want to load up and measure concentricity, and then maybe load up stuff on that press, the Hornady press, and the RCS press, and go shoot them and see if there's any difference. If there's no difference, then it makes no sense to spend $875 on a press when you can go spend $300 or $200 or $100 on a press, right? So, I mean, the RCBS press, I think if you're to buy it new, is like $220. Hornady press, I think, is the iron press. I don't remember what the iron press is because you can get it in a pack and you get it separate, but let's just say $300. And then the Nexus press, obviously, 3 times the price. So, and then I got my 2 Dillon Progressives, my 650 and my 750. I actually been thinking about selling my 650 because I don't even know if I need. I got so many presses, and I got presses sitting in my freaking garage too, on my walls and stuff. I'm like in my storage area. So I don't know, but so right now what I've got set up is RCBS, Nexus, Dillon, and the Hornady iron. So I got 5 presses on my bench right now. I need a bigger reloading room. That's like, I think we'll probably be moving in 2 years, and so the goal will be to build a bigger reloading room, which will be nice, or have a shop, and then I'm kind of thinking, because I gotta have a place to bring back all my freaking stuff from Africa. I'm bringing back 9 animals that I shot, and I don't know what the heck I'm gonna do with all that stuff. I'm gonna have to figure out a way to do that, and I'll film a video or do a live video and show you guys all that stuff. But yeah, a neck size and mandrel also, a Neil concentricity. It's not a problem for me. Exactly. Yeah, that's how I do it too, man. I don't really neck size. I full length size without the expander mandrel, and then I mandrel it, and then I anneal first, technic. So I anneal full length size without the expander mandrel or expander ball. Then I use the expander mandrel. And then yeah, that's what I do. So, but yeah, Ed, you seem like you got a system pretty locked in place. So I don't think you need to go spend $875 on a press. To be honest with you, I don't think anybody needs to spend $875 on a press. I just was, in a good spot to do it, so I was fortunate. For my 7PRC, I'm gonna use the Horny dice. I really like Horny dice for the price. Redding and RCBS and Forester, those are the main dies I use. But I've had quite a few problems recently with some of my Redding dies. I've noticed the finish on the inside have not been to what I have seen in the past be like really good. So I'm pretty disappointed in that. I wish they would have done a little bit better on that. I feel like pretty much everything I've been sticking lately have been Redding dies, and you get once I get it out, I get up in there and I look up in there, and the machine marks are crazy. Yeah, I don't use any bushing dice. I don't use any bushing dice. Full length size and an expander mandrel. That's what I do for everything. For me, I have tested, and for what I have found for like results for me is on the bushing dice side that it's hard to control the neck tension as well. And so that's just been my experience. Let's see here. If you were building a varmint rifle, rock chucks out west, or groundhogs in the east, what would you put together? I would get. See, Todd, what's the distance? Because I got 2 calibers in mind, and that would make. I'll tell you what, 500 yards and in, because I got to shoot this cartridge in Wyoming. The 22 ARC is crazy impressive. I'd go 22 ARC or 22 Creedmoor, one or the other. Both gonna be amazing. 500 yards in. I mean, like, be honest, the 22 Creed 500 yards further is still gonna be really good. But if I was going to go 600 yards or more, I'd be building the 6 ARC or 6 GT, or 6 BR. Because if you want to reach out and get a little further, get some higher BC bullets on it, on like a 6 mil bullet. That's like, so when I was, when I was in Wyoming, that 745 yard shot that I made with first round impact on that Prairie Dog was with that 6 ARC. And 6 ARC is just, to me, one of my favorite cartridges. C dies are super nice, especially their Infinity Bullet scene die. Yeah, I've been looking at them. I've been thinking about trying them. I mean, you want to talk about expensive? They're expensive. So, maybe I'll see if I can get some 22 ARC. We're almost done, sweetie.
Okay, Dad.
All right. I've been thinking about probably running 22 ARC, maybe in that, but we'll see. So, practice is almost over. So once practice is over, I'll call it, guys. But I appreciate you guys hanging out. And Todd, so if like you were like, if I were to buy like, so like in that, like get yourself like a Howie mini action bolt gun, or like, go like, I mean, it just kind of depends how custom and precision you want to be, I guess. But make sure you wipe those off, okay, sweetie? All right. I mean, Proof makes really good actions, really good barrels. Aero Precision, that soulless action is really nice. What'd be actually kind of fun is, I'm not a 6.5 Creedmoor guy, but a 6.5 Creedmoor on Prairie Dogs would probably be a lot of fun too. Although I'm thinking the 300 Ultra Mag is gonna be my ultimate Prairie Dog gun. Maybe I'll just burn up the action, or burn up the barrel going shooting Prairie Dogs. Let's see. Sounds good. I've been running a 22-250 for years. I want to try something different, but most shots. Okay, so I'm a huge 22-250 guy. That's what I had before my 22 Creedmoor. I am now a I am now a 22 Creedmoor guy, or 22 ARC. If you want your barrel to last longer, go 22 ARC, and if you're shooting 400 yards in, do 22 ARC. Brass will be cheaper. You can run bullets. You can run an 80 grain ELDX if you wanted to. You can go shoot something like that. Or, you can run the 62 VLDTs. Anything like that will work really good. I would try the 22 ARC, personally, then. If you're shooting 400 yards in, It's impressive. A little less. It's gonna be less powder. You're gonna really like it. What kind of truck or vehicle I'm sitting? I'm sitting in a 2019 Chevy Silverado LT. 22 AI, yeah, Wayne, you're a huge fan of that. I know. 22 AI is a good one too. I like the the 22 Creedmoor, now the 22 Arc, whatever, because I don't have to fire for my brass. It's a little bit easier to get dies, easier to get everything. So, but guys, practice just got over, and so I'm gonna have to call it. I appreciate everybody hanging in there. Appreciate everybody stopping in, hitting that thumbs up button. If you haven't seen my Nexus video, go check it out, please. I'm going to be doing a bunch more stuff on 7 PRC once I get that rifle back and gets rebarreled. I'm going to be doing tons of stuff. I appreciate everybody swinging in, saying hi. Thank you. I'll catch everybody later. Peace out.